Hello. Hello. Uh, I will wait about also, so please wait a second. Okay, hi everyone. So let's start the meeting. Okay, so yeah, we are currently in this tag security and compliance lead review, and we tag security and compliance leads had a meeting, had a regular meeting last Thursday, and here I uh, explained something, and here we get some feedback. So yeah, we'll discuss how to address the tag security and read comments. Yeah, let's start from the first one. Yeah, this is this was added by the AD, and yeah, that is a conclusion from that discussion. And yeah, I written like this. The intent of this sentence is not to introduce new technical content, but to set expectations for the reader upfront during the tag security proprietary discussions. We aligned on positioning this white paper as a straightforward technical guide for implementers rather than a narrative or conceptual exploration. In stating this explicitly in the introduction is meant to clarify the structure and scope of the document Arion, in particular that it is organized around concrete use cases and reference patterns. Yeah. What do you think about this adding this kind of sentence, Sotaru and Hiroyuki?
Um, I agree with Brandon on this because I don't see why we should add it here.
Oh,
If
right. Yeah. Mhm. Yeah, because there are several type of white papers, and this white paper is the type of this white paper is this straightforward technical guide and not some this kind of narrative or conceptual exploration. So yeah, the in
so,
this executive
uh,
summary, we'd like to we need to clarify what the type of this white paper. So yeah, this sentence helps understand what it is.
can we use some other word instead of straightforward here?
Do you have any idea?
Let me search for.
How about Hiroyuki? Can you hear me, Hiroyuki?
Sorry, it's, uh, I'm not thinking that
I can't hear you clearly.
oh, can
Yeah, I
oh,
can hear your voice.
oh,
Yeah, I cannot catch what
yeah,
is.
Yeah, it seems there is an issue with his network, probably.
thank you. Sorry, if I get um,
Okay, I think we can leave it as straightforward because I can't find a better word for it right now. If I find anything else, I will share it in the group.
Mhm. Okay, so I'd like to, yeah, I'd like to hear Hiroyuki's opinion. Can you use chat, Hiroyuki? Or can you hear me, Hiroyuki? I see. So, can you see my screen? And I'd like your opinion about adding this sentence. Maybe there some problem about this. So yeah, if your PC become fine, yeah, please let me know, Hiroki. So let's go to other comment. Regarding here, Brant is one of the tag security tech lead, and he said that I believe you could forego mentioning these in the executive summary given the exposure layer. Yeah, but I respond that the list of standards in the executive summary is meant to clarify the positioning of this white paper rather than to introduce technical detail. By explicitly naming the standards upfront, we aim to make it clear that this document is a vendor-neutral, standard-based technical guide, and to help readers quickly understand the guidance's foundational scope. And from that perspective, we believe this information is appropriate and important to keep in the executive summary. What do you think, Satarupa?
Yeah, I agree with you on this. We should keep it as it is.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. I'd like to, get your opinion here later. And the next one is regarding this use of authorization code flow. Consider the audience and their pre-existing knowledge. I don't know what either of these terms are, but your expected audience may. Although I would agree that CNCF publication should be accessible to a broad technical audience. Here, yeah, I answer that. Where I am beginners are part of the intended audience, the paper is not written exclusively for beginners. It is also intended for practitioners and architects with varying levels of prior knowledge. And for readers who are less familiar with these concepts, we provide introductory resources in the appendix like this. As noted in footnote 1, and this allows the executive summary to remain concise while still keeping the document accessible to a broader technical audience. Satoru, what do you think about this?
Yeah, I agree with you.
Okay, thank you very much. Then next one is regarding the introduction section, and it covers your picture authentication requirements and authorization requirements, providing practical guidance and best practices, and Randstad feels slightly redundant. Yeah, I think so. So we can delete these words.
Yeah, I do feel this is redundant because we will be covering it anyways. So maybe we can remove it.
Okay. Yeah. Now later, let's ask this Hiroyuki. And next one is this one. Assumed cloud native context for both. Yeah. Currently cloud native ecosystem architects and cloud native application developers, but we can delete this cloud native. Yeah. I agree with him. What do you think, Futarupa?
Yeah, because we are already mentioning cloud native ones, so I think it's fine.
Okay. Thank you. So the next one is here. Additionally, to lower the barrier of beginners and novices, we have written technical terms in general terms whenever possible. Brandt said, back to my previous topic, this may be an overlay to review the paper and ensure accuracy of intended audience. Yeah, I answered that is to ensure alignment with the intended audience, we explicitly incorporated both perspectives beyond IM experts during the experts review phase. In particular, Kyohei and Yujiro reviewed the paper as representatives of the audience who are not IM specialists. So yeah, I answered like this. What do you think about this response, Satarupa?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Maybe we can ask Kyohei and Yushia to add their feedback under this comment. Would that be okay?
So yeah, if possible, yeah, Kyohei or Yujiro add some response here. Can you do that?
Yes, I checked up.
Yes.
Oh, thank you very much. Yep. And next one is here. Previously just PPs and PDPs, and consideration to not use abbreviations until they have been defined. Yeah, I agree with him, so I added, yeah, like this. What do you think about this, Satarupa?
Yeah, I am okay with this change.
Okay. So the next one is from David. Yeah, David is not a tax security compliance lead, but yeah, he wanted to contribute to this white paper, so I introduced him this white paper, and then in March 5th, he commented here. And these are very long comments, but yeah, that is a very constructive comments. And yeah, they're very long long comments. So yeah, please read later. And yeah, I asked him to how to address this comment, and I think to address your comment, we are considering adding a small clarification in the introduction immediately following the IAM definition. So yeah, IAM definition is here. So yeah, after this sentence, adding that explicitly stating that in this white paper, the term identity includes both human identities and non-human entities such as workloads and services, which are treated as first-class subject in authentication and authorization decisions. Yeah, like this. And our understanding is that workload identity is already a core concept in the reference architectures described in the white paper, and that the main gap you identified is around making this explicit at the conceptual and messaging level. Is that in mind? Will this clarification address your concern? Yeah. I asked him, so yeah, if we get okay or yes, yeah, I'd like to add this kind of sentence here. So what do you think about this, Satarupa?
I have to read his feedback first.
Okay.
Can I share my thoughts later about this section only?
Okay, yeah. So the next one is just changed this order. Yeah, I agree with him. Yeah, is it okay, Satarupa?
Yeah, I feel this is okay.
Mm-hmm. And the next one is here. He said that is website supposed to be distinct here, or is this mean to communicate through a website payment, inventory, and delivery services? Yeah. We assume that it is a formal and website is intended to be distinct here, so we should reject this suggestion. What do you think, Satarupa?
Yeah, I agree with you on this.
Okay. So the next one is Eddie and tag security with this is some title section and best practice based on standards to applicable standards. Yeah, I agree with this change. What do you think, Satarupa?
Yeah, I think it sounds better. Applicable standards would be better here.
Okay. And the next one is because we write like this paper adapter from principle, so tag security release asks to change privacy consideration to privacy principles. What do you think about this, Satarupa?
Yeah, I am okay with this change.
Mm-hmm.
But can we not write the privacy principles and considerations because we are also suggesting a few considerations here? Like we do have in the fourth sentence, in the fifth point, we have these considerations do not replace formal privacy or regulatory requirements. So if we added like privacy principles and considerations, we would be considering both.
I cannot count.
Yeah,
There are 4
after
points that.
no, after that.
Here.
Yeah.
So regarding this expression, privacy consideration should be fine.
No, I mean we have added some terms here which are in which are principles. So maybe something like privacy principles and considerations. I feel would sound better.
Oh, you mean privacy principles and considerations?
Yeah.
I see. So this is a consideration. I see. This one. I see. How do we change this consideration to principles?
Mm,
So like like this?
Uh,
Because we said that these are principal.
yeah, these are principles. So, mm, yeah, I think that should be okay.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, thanks. So next one. Yeah. Tax security leads pointed out previously the name of section 2 is overall picture, and next section 2.4 name is overall picture. So yeah, these are duplicated. So we'd like to address that. So first of all, change public no, overall picture to reference patterns, and yeah, this 2.4 remains overall picture. Yeah, that is the first change. And then previously the section was 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, and 2.4. At first, 2.1 use cases, then 2.1.1 to state worker, and 2.1.2 stateless worker, and 2.3 common component or component in the reference patterns. Then over picture, and that is a suggested structure.
Yeah,
What do you think about this
I agree
structure?
with this change.
Mhm.
I think it is more. It's a bit better than before, so we can go with this change.
Okay, thank you. And regarding this one of job, yeah, that is the same as the before comment.
Yeah,
Yeah, OIDC OP not defined until later. So yeah, I added the provider like this. Yeah, and we need to define which one is the better. Yeah, in my opinion, yeah, these components in the reference patterns are better because here common components seems like yeah, ODS misunderstand that these all components are needed. But for example, this specific hiding authority or specific local endpoint is already needed for in advanced pattern. So yeah, these common components expression raise some misunderstanding, I think. So yeah, later on is I'd like to accept wording. What do you think, Satarupa?
yeah, I like the second one better. Components and
Mhm.
reference patterns.
Okay, thank you very much. And the next one is, yeah, this is also, this is not the same, but yeah, do the components in section benefit from reinforcing the abbreviation or could they be expanded? Yeah, I think we can expand it, so I write change like this. Also, run party and resource solver, and policy enforcement endpoint and policy decision point. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I am okay with this. This is okay.
Okay, then the next comment is here. I believe it could be beneficial to elaborate here, but here, the rationale for recommending a single OIDC OP is described in the OIDC OP requirements section later in the document. That is here. So, where we state that only one logical OIDC-OP should exist within a trust domain to maintain clear and consistent authentication authority and to simplify authentication management. In section 2.3.1, we intended to keep the component description concise and avoid duplicating the same relational that is already covered in the requirement section. Yeah. What do you think about this, Satoru?
Yeah, I agree with you, but if we see the other descriptions, we have added some recommendations there. And for
I see.
for OIDC OP, we have just added the sentence that OpenID provider is defined as OIDC. But for relying party, we have mentioned that relying party is defined in the OIDC as OIDC. OIDC RP is not mentioned, but in OIDC. And then we have mentioned that it is recommended that stateful workloads incorporate RP functionally. But for OIDC OP, we have not mentioned any such lines. And even for resource server, we have added some recommendation. But for OIDC OP, there is nothing like that. So maybe we can add something around it.
I see. Yeah, but we try to, write that here just for the, how to say, the component description as a requirement. So previously, this is a related comment that the prior must exist in each trust boundary is a strong statement. This later recommendation feels rather loose and actionable. That means that previously the specification requires that the signing authority must exist in, like this, this sentence use must, but this sentence is recommended. So that is confusing. So,
contradictory,
So I make it same as this. By the COP, I delete this sentence and add in the requirements in this specific signing authority requirements that must ensure that specific signing authority exists within the trust domain. This is to provide a clear and consistent authority for issuing SBITs and establishing the trust anchors used for SBIT validation within the trust boundary. This is the same format for the OIDC OP, so I address this comment like this. What do you think about this?
I'm okay with this change, but do you think we should add something around OIDC OP as well? And I mean, we have the like more details in the requirements section, but maybe not exactly this sentence, but something more in relation to the pattern we are describing here. Because like although I agree that we should have something here, some recommendation around OIDC OP because the other components have it, but this particular sentence is not just limited to the overall picture that we are focusing on. So I won't suggest that we have that sentence here, but something around the overall picture for the OIDC OP as well.
That is very difficult thing, I think. Rank party and PPs are included in workload, so we can address this kind of structure in here. And also if the necessity is changed by the pattern, we can mention like here, but the YDCOP is always one in the Kubernetes cluster, so there is no additional information for this.
Yeah. Mm,
Hmm. Yeah, for now, we try to wait the brand response of this response.
yeah.
Okay. There, thank you. So the next one is just to change the basic requirements to basic pattern requirements, and also advanced requirements to advanced pattern requirements. Yeah. What do you think about this, Satarupa?
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is valid. Okay, so Hiroki, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear.
Yeah, very clearly, I can hear you. Okay, so can you hear my expression? Can I accept this suggestion?
Yes, it's okay for me.
Mm-hmm. So I accept the suggestion. And do you have any opinion about this response?
Is there any changes here?
No,
No.
just
comment.
respond. Yeah, his comment.
Okay. It's okay.
Okay, so the next one is here. This is redundant, he said. So how about this sentence?
Okay. Removing is okay for me.
Okay, so I accept the suggestion. And this cloud native also redundant, so we can remove this.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And regarding this, I ask Yujiro and Kyohei to adding some comment here. And nothing to change.
Okay.
And this is just adding policy enforcement points and policy decision points.
Okay.
I have a suggestion. And next one is the long comments, and I ask him to how to address this comment. And currently we plan to adding that in this white paper, the term identity includes both humanity and non-human entities such as workload services, which are treated as a first-class subject in the authentication and authorization decisions. Is it okay?
Yes, but I want to read his comment more later.
I wait. Satarupa also said that, she want to read this comment. So, do you guys read and some response tomorrow or day after tomorrow?
Yeah, I'll try to complete this by today itself. So yeah.
Okay. How about Hiroyuki?
Okay.
Okay, so and this is just change the section name.
Okay.
No, previously, this one.
Oh.
Is it okay?
Dot. Okay.
Just change the order. And but okay. And this is yeah, we don't need to delete the comma, so we reject this suggestion.
Okay.
And this is just change the section name.
I'm okay.
Mhm. Here also change the name.
Okay.
Mhm. This is, yeah, we should reject this suggestion. And yeah, so also we change here.
Okay.
And yeah, this is a change from overall picture to reference pattern.
Okay.
And adding the use cases section and these various sections under this section.
Okay.
And this is just adding OpenID provider.
Oh. Is it the first time to use our OIDC here?
Yes, not OIDC, but OP.
Ah, sorry. Oh, okay. It's okay.
Accept the suggestion. And this is the change from the like this here.
Okay.
Not the we need to change one. And we need to change here too. This was 3. Also, yeah, regarding this name, I and Satoru prefer to the second one. What do you think, Hiroyuki?
Second components in the reference.
Reference patterns, yeah.
Okay.
Or common components.
Second one is okay for me.
Okay. Yeah, this is just change OIDCOP to OpenID provider, addressing this comment.
Okay.
And just this is the same.
Okay.
Is it also same?
Yeah.
And this is first of all here. Yeah, he said that I believe I could be beneficial to elaborate here, but yeah, we already addressed and state something in the OIDCOP requirements section. So yeah, I just respond like this. And also here, I want to comment that this sentence use must, but this sentence use recommended. So yeah, there are some misunderstanding occurs. So I delete this sentence and make it same as YSOP and adding the requirement section like this. Must ensure that the specific signing authority exists within the trust domain. This is to provide a clear and consistent authority for issuing SBITs and establishing trust anchors used for SBIT validation within the trust boundary. Yeah, I want to think about this change.
Yes, I agree with the changes.
Okay, so I accept the suggestion. So yeah, this is the same. And this is just the change basic requirements to basic pattern requirements.
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. This is also advanced pattern requirement. Yeah, that's all I think. So yeah, the next action is I will write some response which we cannot address that. We cannot we can we did the address, but we didn't write respond once. And also Starpa and Hiroyuki please read the David comment and check my response is okay or not.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead and use your please response. Yeah, add some response here. Then then we finish the tag security and compliance release review. After that, we ask TOC to review this white paper. Here, that's our plan. Do you guys have any? Okay.
So did they say anything about the page limit? Because last time they were asking us to break it into smaller papers. So did they mention anything about that?
The number of pages was mentioned by TOC. So the tag security release are not addressed like this, and tag security release defined this kind of review process that we clearly write down the review name or upload date, something like this. We tag security release adding this evidence and then approve this white paper.
I see.
Yeah. So the next TOC review, and there are possibility that there's that kind of comments, but previously we discussed about this with TOC. So I think we can move forward, but I don't know exactly. Yep. Anyone else? Do you have any opinion or idea or discussion thing? nothing. Okay, so yeah, I will finish this meeting. Thank you for attending this meeting and have a nice day. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.